Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 29 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF Pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available on iTunes, Google Play, BlueStacks, and wherever else you play your mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You will find us on YouTube under that name. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming. And you'll find the MSF Pod on iTunes, Google, and wherever else that you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and tell all of your alliance mates about us. Basically, every week our numbers grow, and that's down to you guys. So many thanks for your support, and a massive thank you for listening. We're just three guys that love Marvel Strike Force, so yeah, it's nice to share that with some people that are actually interested. Introducing the crew today, there's only two of us. We have the kit man and resident expert on all things Marvel, Digz. How are you, buddy? You right?
All good, my man. You good?
Yeah, all good.
You like crew?
Indeed, we are back. Right, so first and foremost, mate, did you get any good pulls this week? Upgrades, red stars? We'll discuss Dark Dimension at the end. Yeah, how'd you go?
I didn't get anything good, not even out of the 2 mega orbs from the Jubilee event. Like, totally, Jubilee.
Yeah.
All I got out of that was 50 Drax and 50 somebody else who's in an orb. Corvus maybe, or
okay.
he's at the stores, something like that. And I was disappointed when I was opening them. I was just like, oh, imagine if I got 50 Moon Dragon. So
God,
that'd be amazing. But no such luck.
Wow.
So yeah, nothing terribly exciting out of orbs. I'm continuing to level up started to level up, or I should say, the X Factor, the Max Factor, ready for the second run of old what's his chops, Adam Warlock, because I definitely won't be getting it on the first time round.
No.
So Shatterstars 5-star, 63k, Longshot 3-star, 6k, Multiple Man 4-star, and Polaris 3-star, both of which I haven't had a penny put into them, and then obviously Jubilee 5-star. So yeah, I'm just going to start slowly leveling up them, but prepare yourself, Luke. Try not to. I hope you're sitting comfortably. You're not going to fall over. I've only got a little over 200k gold now, so.
Oh my God.
And that's up from last night when I hammered through all of it, leveling up Longshot, I think it was. I did either this morning or yesterday. I put him up to level 60 in tier 9.
Right, okay.
So, fun times.
Oh my God, wow. Okay, yeah. Oh, mate.
You hate it, don't you? You can't handle it.
Oh man, yeah, it's brutal.
I got nothing, mate. I got no gold. I got no orbs.
Nah, dude.
I got nothing left.
Yeah. EastEnders reference for the American fans. Yeah, mate, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, that's good that you're slowly sort of building X Factor. We'll discuss X Factor in a little bit, I guess. Yeah. The only thing that's happened for me, I promoted Longshot from 3 red to 4 red. So at some point, I'm sure I'll pull a 4 red Longshot, because that's always how it goes, isn't it?
I've got 5 red on Longshot.
Have you?
Yeah, but obviously I haven't got the yellows. But
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 5 red on Longshot.
Nice.
And multiple.
Wicked. Oh yeah, I mean that's literally all I've really done. I've been obviously sort of working with Dark Dimension as well, and yeah, that's pretty much been it. I've just been sort of laser focused on the Fire of event, to be honest. Just doing the 50s and the 100 core refreshes, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Right, okay. So let's get into the meat of this podcast. So pretty much the minute we finished the podcast last week, there was a message from the devs that basically said, hi, all the dev team has heard your feedback about the recent changes to the Doom raids and have been working on how to address it. While there will be no, so this is just after the blog post. While there'll be no update on this topic's blog post today, we're expecting to have some details worked out early next week. We plan on communicating to you what those details are as soon as we have them. We do appreciate your patience in the meantime. They did get back to us with that. And this is the blog post. So it is the First Strike returns and ISO 8 campaign rewards. Now, this is basically, this blog post here is it's worth going into. So I figure, mate, if you want to kick it off, we can go through it. They basically make some changes later on to like difficulty and stuff like that. I won't cover that, but this part here is important. So
Okay.
lead the way, mate.
So there were recently significant changes to Doom raids, incorporating T1 ISO 8 requirements and granting rewards of T2 ISO 8. While these changes are now important to how players will progress in the future, we understand it was a bigger leap than anticipated. To help provide a smoother transition into the updated Doom raid, there are several actions being taken. So that's what you've been talking about for the last like 4 or 5 weeks or so, where to me, I was just like, I'm surprised like that many high-level players are kicking off about it, but obviously they were.
Yeah.
So they're doing something about it. Okay, so
the main issue with it is that the majority of the content creators had obviously been putting ISOs on pretty much every character, you know. So they were all, you know, pretty much bottlenecked already. And then they just don't have enough. They don't have enough ISOs. They don't have enough anything. Sorry, carry on.
That's right. So one of the pieces of feedback is that certain levels of alliances were no longer able to complete the Doom raid by at least 30% of the updates, thus cutting off access to certain rewards, including the highly prized character shards for Silver Surfer. To adjust for this, we will be returning Doom raid First Strike back into the game for the duration of the Silver Surfer shards in the milestone rewards as an option for alliances that were able to do this raid previously but unable to make the leap into the updated Doom raids. And here are some of the details. So Doom First Strike will be identical to how it was previously with no updates, difficulty, or rewards. The card to access the raid will be embedded within the Doom raid group. It will have the same cost and rules as other raids and will use raid energy and ultimate keys. And then there isn't a date set for the return of First Strike just yet. We are working with urgency to make it as soon as possible. Keep you updated on this. That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, the majority of the sort of high-end players were kicking off because, you know, they literally took the Doom raids away from them, didn't they? So
yeah, so I'd say the way that reads, they're saying, look, people could do the First Strike, but it was like they couldn't quite do Doom 7 or Doom 1 for argument's sake.
Yeah.
So they could do Ultimate 7.5.
Yeah.
Do First Strike, but then not the next one. But the gap between that without First Strike is too great.
Yeah.
So a big portion of players that were crushing Doom 7.5, but now can't do Doom 7. They were crushing U 7.5, but now can't do Doom 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So next up, increased availability of T1 ISO 8. Now this has been a massive problem since ISOs came out. You know, like the main point of concern is that people just can't get their hands on this quick enough. You know what I mean? Like if you want to build teams up or whatever, especially now we've got all of these new requirements, ISO requirements and the Mythic Legendary requirements and things like that. Like people are like, you've got to make it easier for us to get these things, you know? So here we go. As mentioned in a previous post, we will be increasing the availability of T1 ISO 8 to help players enter the updated version of Doom raids with T2 ISO 8 rewards. Additionally, there will be updates to the ISO 8 campaign rewards, including all T1 ISO 8 crystal drops will increase from 1 times to 2 times. Missions which cost 24 ISO campaign energy will drop 2,000 T1 ions, which was 1,000, and 240 T1 basic ISO 8 orb fragments. Missions which cost 12 ISO 8 campaign energy will drop 1,000 T1 ions, which was 425. That's quite a big jump, isn't it? And 40 T1 basic ISO 8 orb fragments. Missions which cost 12 ISO 8 campaign energy will be able to be cleared 20 times before the player has to spend cores to refresh them, which was 10. So what do you think about
that? I'm trying to work out what HC stands for. Obviously cores, but I thought they were called power cores.
Yeah.
What's the H? That's right confusing. But no, that's good. I love a bit of that. It's basically just doubling the rewards for everything. So
yeah. I mean, it says the intent of these changes is to allow players to more effectively target specific crystals via missions that cost 12 ISO 8 campaign energy, or to make untargeted but guaranteed progress by harvesting orb fragments from missions that cost 24 ISO 8 campaign energy. These changes will go live with the 5.5 release. So yeah, I mean, like I say, people have been calling out for them to make changes, make ISOs a little bit easier. I don't know if, I mean, where is it? The 24s, like, I feel like once I've done, I don't know, let's say I'm trying to get something for a controller. Once I've done like the 24s, because there's two, isn't there? Like once I've done a lot of 24, you farm it like 5 times and then that's it. You've got to use cores. And dude, I'm not using my cores on ISO, you know what I mean? So
exactly that.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's pretty good. All smiles all round. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. That's good. Sort of. So yeah, so that's good. Hopefully, I mean, like I say again, it doesn't make things easier for the endgame players, because these guys for the last couple of weeks have blown all of their ISOs that they did have to try and get their characters into the Doom Raid, and now they're like, oh, you guys can have double drops, enjoy. So I do feel sorry for those guys. The people that like ourselves and people lower down probably won't experience the ISO 8 crunch like we have. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, the first time I've actually experienced being even remotely low on ISO 8 was yesterday, because I put loads into Doc Ock, the Symbiotes, and then Shatterstar, and then I didn't even notice. I just happened to glance up and I was, I've only got about 170 odd K irons left, and that's the lowest I've been for ages. So I've not really known it to be a thing, but I only level up characters that I'm using.
Yeah, same.
So, you know what I mean? So I'm not. It's only ones that I use in like raids and like stuff. Like I've got 16 Blitz teams now, and probably 10 of them don't have barely any ISO 8 on them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably why I've not experienced that much of a bottleneck. So I'm not. Yeah. So like I say, anything for free is good. They're doubling our rewards. That's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, it seems like the major crunch. Like whenever I want to bring a character up to 5, like they're always a controller, or B, I don't have enough of the, of the ISOs for it. I mean, I'm absolutely fine for the currency, for the what's it called?
The ions.
Yeah. I've got plenty of ions, mate. Don't worry about that. I've pretty much, because I think we started with 3 mil, didn't we? And I've pretty much kept it around there. I'm up to 5 now, but like,
5 mil.
But that's not the issue for me. It's the specific, like when you're building the character up to, so like, I don't know, like controller, for example, controller focus ISO 8, like that. It's below like 150 sometimes, and obviously when you get to the higher tiers, you'll blow that out straight away, won't you? You know what I mean? So
yeah, it seems to be controller and blaster are the two that I'm sure, but I think that's just because that's all the characters that I've leveled up recently. Like Silver Surfer is blaster, Kestrel's blaster, Doc Ock's controller, Venom's controller, Emma Frost I did, she's controller, because it's people that are using for Dark Dimension, so it's just so many ISO 8s going into characters, like Black Bolt, blaster, just running out of that. Ebony Moore controller. What's Thanos? Protector. That's why I did struggle with him. Those crystals are in short supply and always have been. I never take anyone straight to 5, if you know what I mean. I've always got to farm at least one.
Yeah. Okay. Right, let's move on. So I was perusing Reddit this week and saw a pretty awesome post that I thought was pretty good to read to our good listeners. So
peruse is a great word.
Thank you.
That's almost as good as doubloon.
Doubloon.
Doubloons are great. I love doubloon, mate. Doubloon. Do you want me to read this or? All right. Okay, so this is from Reddit user /Zovar with an X, and it's titled "A Secret to Msf Happiness." Want to be happier with your MSF experience? Conserve resources. At this point, you've either experienced MSF bottlenecks firsthand or read about them ad nauseum. You should hopefully also understand that they are both an intentional design choice and a permanent feature of the game. The purpose of bottlenecks is to cause frustration in the hope of inducing spending. Again, this is intentional. You're supposed to be frustrated, so don't expect changes to fix this. I can assure you, it's not viewed as a problem by those with the capacity to change it.
Therefore, the only real solution is to avoid the bottlenecks and frustration to the best of your ability. This is achievable through careful management of resources. I've reached a position in the game where I have an ample surplus of almost every possible resource: gold, training mats, T4s, gold gear, etc. Here's my approach. Now, this guy, like, I don't know, I think we'd be good mates. Cap gold spending. I use 1 million per day, although I consider increasing this due to a huge glut of gold, 25 million in hand and 400 gold orbs. 400. Be patient. He also says, be patient on investment in new teams' characters. Wait a week, and let others figure out if they are worth the investment. I do this all the time. Thank you to the content creators that take the hit for that. Only invest heavily in top characters. I have fewer than 30 characters at level 80, all of which are gear 14 to 15 and ISO 8 4 to 6. The middle of my roster is level 65 to 75, most gear tier 12 and ISO 3, with a handful of gear tier 14 at ISO 4 to 5. The bottom half of my roster is max level 65, most is 60 or below, and max gear tier 12, most gear tier 9 to 10. The result of this plan is that I am able to remain competitive in all aspects of the game while almost entirely avoiding the bottlenecks. I've also enough stocked resources to immediately invest in worthwhile characters, gear tier 15 on Kestrel and Surfer, ready for Infinity Watch, if I somehow get enough Polaris for Adam Warlock, which you won't. And as a result, I'm a much happier player. And then too long didn't read. Hoard your resources, avoid bottleneck frustrations, and enjoy the game more. Now, what are your opinions on that piece?
Well, my first question is, you sure you didn't write that? But my second question is, you say you were perusing for doubloons. Did you actually just put in the phrase conserve resources?
No, I didn't.
Just surfing Google for, like, who else conserves resources?
Marvel Force. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's pretty much do what you do, but the differences between me and him is that he's endgame.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas I need to level up characters to get stuff. Like, there's no plus side. I don't mind waiting for stuff. I'm happy to wait rather than pay for it. So that's I suppose that's the difference. I don't get frustrated. I understand the point of the game.
Yeah.
I know that's the idea.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to just spend resources when I have them to make characters better immediately, rather than hoarding 25 million gold for the next 8 weeks before I level up any of my characters and not progress. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So end game, I think it makes perfect sense. It's sensible.
Yeah.
I do some of that stuff anyway. Like, I only level up characters with the intention, like with intent. Do you know what I mean? I don't just go, oh, I mean, I can't think of my top mate. I don't know. Mr. Fantastic's low. I'll level him up because I'm not going to use Fantastic Four for anything.
Yeah.
So like I say, I level up characters with intent. Like, everything I level up is for a purpose.
Yeah.
So now I'm working on X Factor is because I want them ready for when I unlock Adam Warlock. And once I've got them to a high enough level to unlock Adam Warlock, then I'll start working on the Infinity Watch team.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother leveling up Nebula and Gamora now. I mean, Gamora's already 40k anyway, but I'm not going to pump resources into them now. I'll just wait until I'm in a position to unlock Adam Warlock, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, no, I just I know there's been a little bit of negativity and stuff, and I thought, like, you know, if you're a newish player, like, I think going just a little bit slower and doing like the 1 million, you know, spending 1 million a day, for example, on gold. If you go just a little bit slower, you know, like you might be okay towards the end. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
When you read this, was this like the geek equivalent of you getting like a Tinder match? You're like, oh, friend.
Yeah.
Resource friend.
That's it. Yeah.
Resource friend.
Buddy friend. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, amazing. Like, I mean, dude, when I saw he had 400 gold orbs, I was like, damn, I need to up my game.
What game he's going to think of? There's rookie numbers.
Yeah,
gold orbs.
Yeah, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. Yeah, I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street when he meets Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Amazing. Right. Okay. What film? I need to watch that again. Okay. So in-game notification on Wednesday for Multiple Man. So Multiple Man is now farmable in-game, available in Doom 3.9, replacing Taskmaster. So that's all well and good for all of you people that are there. You're there, aren't you, Digz? I think Adam's there as well. So yeah, farm the granny out of Multiple Man. Try and get him as close to 5 stars as you can, because we've got an update on Adam Warlock coming soon. Taskmaster has also moved to Cosmic 2.6. That's all happened now. So if you're early on in the game or mid game, I guess, great character to farm up. That mercenary team, he's like pivotal, isn't he? So yeah. No word about Polaris so far in the week. Right, so on Tuesday, Jubilee's event went live. How did you get on, mate?
I crushed it. It couldn't have been easier.
Really?
I autoed it while barely paying attention. Yeah, I was hoarding mutant gear ready for X Factor, and then when they talked about Jubilee, and we heard that it was similar to Ebony Moore in terms of trickiness, like you needed to have like a fairly substantial PIM tech team to do it. I was just like, oh, I better start hoarding tech gear there because I've just hammered all my tech gear on Doc Ock. So I started hoarding tech gear and opening up the tech orbs. And I think my team was 160-ish K, if I remember rightly. Ghost was 68. Yellow Jacket 50-ish. And then I think Stature and Ant-Man were around the 25K mark-ish, somewhere around there. And then Wasp was cannon fodder, like 270 or something.
Oh, right, okay.
It's I was just like, well, I'll try it once and see how I get on, and then like if I'm close, then I'll put a bit more into the 3 lowest ones. I figured Ghost would be alright, 70K. I'll just do it. Like there's no like limits on how many times you can try it, if you know what I mean. There's no energy involved. So I was just like, I'll try it once, see how I get on.
Yeah.
And yeah, just autoed it while I was like say on the way to work, and I was just like, oh, did it first time. Only person that died was Ghost. Was Wasp. I was like, that was easy.
Oh, brilliant, mate. That's good. So that was 5-star?
Yeah, only 5-star, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a second time around, isn't it? So I mean that's great. Perfect.
Yeah, awesome. That'll do me.
Awesome news, mate. So I've actually been putting together the video to unlock Jubilee today. Sure. So that should be up by the time this podcast is here. So what I'll do is I'll include that in the link in the show notes, so you guys can check that out. I said in the video, I was like, I mean, I say it in all of the legendary videos because I don't want people to miss out, but I said I recommend everyone in the team be 30K and then Ghost be 70, I think.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, Ghost at 80. Yeah,
that'll be 190K.
Yeah. So Ghost. Yeah, so Ghost at 80. Yeah, because I said in the video, I was like, she's the MVP, man. Like she literally just takes a team and just puts it on her shoulders and away we go.
It's like old Longest Yard. The what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Guy crushes everyone. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. I can't remember his name.
No, I can't remember his name either.
How about a Hungry Caretaker? Yeah. Right. So so we all got Jubilee. Do we know if Adam got her as well?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did. Excellent. Okay. And I think his was even lower, wasn't it? I think he was like 170 odd.
No, you know what? Yeah, me and him had almost identical teams. It was odd, and I mentioned my story earlier today. I mentioned it to him that it was weird how identical our teams were, and I thought it was just a coincidence. He was just like, "Yeah, it's because you told me what your team was. I just did the same thing." I was like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Brilliant.
But yeah, he had like his Ghost was a little bit higher than mine, 72K or something, and his Yellow Jacket was a little bit lower, and then Stature and Ant-Man were pretty much the same as mine, and then Ghost. I keep doing that. Wasp rather was 2K, so again, cannon fodder.
Okay, great. Yeah. So like I say, the yeah, the Jubilee Legendary event video will be in the show notes, and also Invisible Woman, I believe, is currently her event is going on now. I think. Is that
I
right?
think so. Yeah, didn't it go live on like Thursday or something?
Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. Starts in 2 days. So yeah, so that I'll also include the link to that in the description as well. All right, data mines. So next character for the Strike Season Pass, Diggs. Who are you hoping for? Or who are you predicting?
Well, as much as I don't want it, we all need Polaris shards. But she's done 2 in a row, so it can't be that. They won't do Silver Surfer. Kestrel, I'd cream my cakes if it's Kestrel. That might be one that I'd actually buy. Who else do I need shards for? Longshot, I'd be happy with Longshot.
Yeah. All right, so data mines say, I mean, obviously the data mines can potentially be sort of elongated, throughout the year, but they're normally right. Someone's seen in the data mine that Misty Knight will be the next Strike Season Pass for Heroes for Hire. What do you think about that?
I suppose that probably is good, to be fair, but I've just they're so far down my list of people I'm going to level up. I literally couldn't care less. I know that apparently they're meant to be the Mega War Team defense, aren't they? And to be fair, I did struggle with them. I put in a team that was about 50k higher against them the other day, and I almost got hammered. It was only like there was a point I was like, just managed to pull it back from the brink. But yeah, they're too far down my list of people to level up to care about them. And unfortunately, they're way down the queue.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah. I mean,
you started working on Heroes 5, haven't you? So you're probably loving it.
Yeah, mate. I'm happy with that. I mean, I've got both Misty and Colleen at 3 stars. So I unlocked them from the second Blitz. But mate,
I haven't even unlocked either of them. So
oh, there you go. So I mean, you'll get her unlocked at 3 stars then in theory, and I reckon Colleen's probably going to end up going into like the raid store or something like that eventually. So that'd be my guess. I'll tell you what, they need to do something with the Blitz store, man. Like we haven't had anyone like poor Domino's been stuck in that orb for about a year.
I was going to say, yeah, it's just they need to put somebody new in that Blitz orb, don't they? And then put Domino in the store.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll be one of the 3 characters that we saw in that Brady Bunch Guess Who yearbook picture thing that they put up. One of those 3 Cap, Sam Wilson Cap, the Hood and the Bun.
That's right. Well, yeah, there's been no talk about that since that post. So yeah, we'll have to see. All right, so yeah, we've had the Thursday night we had the blog post, the Moondragon event, the Barrier Breaker, Strength in Numbers, and Marvelous Allies milestones have come active. How are you getting on with those, buddy? Using that quirky trait in raids and arena and blitzing and all of that good stuff. How are you getting on?
Yeah, all right. My quirky characters are not the best, in all honesty. That's not been a good trait for me.
No.
No synergy with anyone leveled up high, if you know what I mean. So we got Star-Lord, Killmonger, Rocket, Shatterstar, and Deadpool are the top 5.
Okay.
And then after that, Iron Man, Gamora, Spider-Man, Drax, and Yo-Yo, and then we're into like the 30k range. So in raids, pointless.
Yeah.
So yeah, struggling a little bit, but doing what we can. I've got. Let's have a little look at how we're doing for stars for Filer and old Moondragon, Baldylocks, Infinity Watch. So Filerville, I'm 16 of 130 now, so not doing too bad for her.
Nice.
And Moondragon, 39 of 100. I'm surprised it's that high, in all honesty.
Yeah, well, you said last night that you were quite surprised at how you were getting on with her.
Yeah, when you told me yours, I was like, oh my God, how did you do that? And I looked at mine, we're exactly the same, weren't we? I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty easily by the sound of it, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't pay attention when I open orbs. I just sit there just like hammering, because I'm normally at work, so I'm just like, just like not even looking, just hammering my phone screen.
yeah. Trying to get it done.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, the event itself, I mean, the quirky trait, caused conflict as it was, but I mean, the characters that they selected, clearly the people that selected those characters don't play the game, because you haven't got a full team there. You haven't really got any characters that have any synergy with each other. And it doesn't seem like there's many. Normally there's loads, isn't there? But like, definitely seems like there's less.
I mean, when I looked at it, the only almost full team that I noticed just off bat was the Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah.
So I think I'll have a little look now. I think there was quite a few. Oh, there's only 3 of them, to be honest. I thought there was more.
Yeah.
It's
all quite fragmented, mate. Like,
yeah, it's not great, and it's also I don't quite know how they've come to they decided who was quirky or not.
Well, it's the same with all of their other characters, dude. I think they just throw a dart at a dartboard and it's like, yeah, he'll do, she'll do, they'll do, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, like the raid thing's difficult because I mean it's caused conflict in our alliance as it is, hasn't it? I mean, we had a big discussion about it, like what do we want to do, and the majority of the alliance were like, right, let's drop down. And then this morning I come online to see that one guy literally put, why are we doing a lower raid, and then just left. I was just like, brilliant.
Oh really? Who was that?
Oh yeah, some clown in our alliance, and
clown.
you know, was quickly replaced. But like yeah, I don't know, it's this event doesn't feel as good as previous events. Like the anti-venom one was good, the Red Guardian one was good enough, but you know, look, it's fine. I just want everyone to unlock Moondragon in my alliance. That's all I care about. And, you know, we're all working towards that together. So that's good. That's a positive.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So quirky characters, if you use 5 quirky characters, win or lose in arena, so it doesn't matter, just, you know, select 5 characters, go into it, you know, just get rinsed. You'll get 250 points out of the 1600 daily points. So if you're not a massive blitzer like I am, like you know, that's a good way to sort of get a fairly hefty chunk out of that, you know, so you can max that daily reward out every day.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, just a quick tip if you're struggling with the dailies. Yeah. So this morning we woke up to 25 anti-venom shards for a blitz issue, which I knew nothing about.
Not either.
No, but dude, 25 anti-venom shards is amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, met you on Twitter, must have been creaming his cakes.
Funny actually, I saw him last night. Like, give us more. Does my
that's how I picked that guy's voice.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, does my nutting. Yeah. So the Vote for Loki campaign Msf milestones. We've got, how long have we got left on that event? Not
imagine too long.
Fight of Vel. Yeah, so we've got 5 days left. So how are you getting on with that? Are you doing the core refreshes? Are you doing 50s or 100?
On
Filer.
On Fight of Vel, 50s at the moment.
Wow, okay.
Again, I don't have a massive surplus of cores anyway, and even with the 50 cores, I've only got 1100 left.
Right.
So
okay.
if I start cracking into the hundreds, I'll soon run out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got her at 4 already. I'm fairly confident over the next 6 days left. I reckon I need a bit of luck with the orbs, but I might be able to get her to 5. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, man, that's good. Like, I mean, like I've been doing 100 core refreshes, and I think I'm only about halfway into 4. So that's
so you're probably 30 odd shards ahead of me, 30, 40 shards ahead, because I think I've got 19 shards or something into 4.
Yeah, but like I say, mate, I've been doing the hundreds. You know what I mean? So if you've only been doing 50s and doing that, that's awesome.
Yeah, a bit like with the orbs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably continue to do that. I don't want to cane through all my cores for that because again, I don't need her at 5-star. I've not got. Actually, you know what I say I've not got her at 5 red. I may well do. So yeah, so I'm not going to go hell for leather like I did with old Kestrel, because I'm still trying to build up my my cores from that event.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find her. There she is. Yeah, I've only got her at 4 red, 16 shards into 4. So I continue to do that. If I get to 5, happy days. If not, it's not the end of the world. By the time I actually get around to using her, I probably would have got enough shards out of orbs to get to 5 anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Decent. Awesome. Right. Okay. So let's have a look at the blog post for this week. This is the blog post, Thriving in the Shadows, June 18th, 2021. Do you want to?
Look like Adam Warlock's wearing got massive hands. It looks like his hands are too big for his arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed that, like when you open the game up, if you notice his fingers are like really long. They're like bananas, like just like once, like I saw it. I can't remember. I saw that. I saw it in one of I was watching a stream of one of the content creators' streams, and someone said like, "Look at his massive salad fingers." I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh god, salad fingers.
Yeah. No, like nightmare, nightmare fuel. Okay. Right, thriving in the shadows. Do you want to hit the first paragraph and I'll hit the second?
Sure thing, mate. Yeah. So, greetings, commanders. Synchronize your watches, gather up your gadgets, and put the finishing touches on your spy-related tasks, because we've got an event on the way that will make a double agent out of all of us. After getting the lowdown on your upcoming missions, don't worry, this blog won't self-destruct. We think. Oh my god, I love a pun. We've got an X Factor character on the move, a legendary event emerging from its cocoon, Pride Month blitzes, and bonus events to top off your shard tank. Now make sure you're alone, because the next section is top secret and for your eyes only.
Okay, Web of Spies. Emerging from the shadows, along with the upcoming Marvel Studios Black Widow movie, is the Web of Spies event. Starting on July 1st, infiltrate a massive cachet of rewards that'll easily eclipse our anniversary event, including ISO 8 resources, piles of orange gear, a 5-star Red Guardian, character shards, elite credits, Black Widow's limited time snowsuit costume, which looks great, and more. We highly recommend joining this 14-day mission. So we're going from event to event to event, which, you know, credit where credit's due. Thank you very much. We will take that.
Eclipse their anniversary events. Sweet.
Yeah, well, hopefully. That's good. Right. What about this hidden threat, or what are you saying?
So, transform your roster into formidable field agents with classified data currency and the hidden threat orbs. Earn classified data via blitz battles, campaign nodes, and select daily objectives. Then use your special currency to open the hidden threat orbs in the supply store for orange, purple, and blue gear rewards.
The Web of Spies milestone. Open hidden threat orbs to earn points towards milestones that reward character shards, fully crafted gear, mini unique pieces, training modules, and other resources.
Love that. Love a milestone.
That's it. We're all about those milestones. What about the target acquired milestone?
So make your red room proud, win real-time arena matches and battle in the arena, raids, and war to earn points toward 2-day milestones that reward classified data and pink phase bits, which can be used to purchase Black Widow's limited time snowsuit costume. Yeah, I was just going to look up, actually. Is that in game yet, the snowsuit costume?
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it's the white one from the upcoming film, which looks pretty cool.
Let's check it out.
It's like I think it might have been OMG who said he's like, a lot of the character costumes that they've released have been for characters that go straight into stealth, which is like,
it's so true.
Like Loki,
Black Widow,
Elektra,
Thor if he's in the
Guardians, yeah.
Theme, yeah.
Really made me laugh. Okay, where are we? Did we do target acquired milestones? Is that me? I can't remember. Yeah, yeah, okay, cool. All right, so make the Red Room proud, win real-time arena matches and battle in arena raids. We have covered this, haven't we? Yeah. All right. Womp, womp, womp. All right, login calendar. Continue logging in every day for 14 days to earn orange mini uniques, superior basic catalyst parts, and more. And then bonus events coming during the event. So energy overload, receive 240 campaign energy, not including ISO 8, instead of the normal 120 when refreshing campaign energy. Train and gain 2 times training modules from campaign nodes. I love making gains. Gold rush, 2 times gold from campaign nodes, and the catalyst cataclysm, 3 times basic catalyst from campaign nodes. Boom. Love all of that, mate. Thank you very much. We will take that all day.
Yes.
Let's do you want to hit this new legendary event, mate?
Yeah, mate. Adam Warlock's arrival is finally upon us. The first run of the Infinity Watch begins on June 28th, where you'll get your first chance to recruit the legendary leader of the titular team. As a reminder, the Infinity Watch is a mythic legendary event, so in addition to the typical required characters and star levels, there are additional requirements, including gear and ISO 8. The minimum requirements, tier 5, to recruit Adam Warlock are Jubilee at 5 stars, the 4 members of the X Factor, so Polaris, Multiple Man, Shatterstar, and Longshot, 5 stars, all at level 65, gear tier 12, and T1 ISO 8 class level 3. Tier 6 of the Infinity Watch legendary event will have no requirements. You'll be given full Infinity Watch team to unleash some of the Marvel Strike Force's top characters. And then the remaining tiers will require 6-star, tier 13 and isolate level 4. And then for tier 8, 7-star, gear tier 14 and isolate level 5. Don't miss your first chance to recruit Adam Warlock, which we are definitely going to miss because I'm not wailing, mate.
Okay, the campaign node update. There's still time to put the finishing touches on your X Factor team before the upcoming Adam Warlock legendary event. If you need more Polaris character shards, head over to Cosmic 16 as the Mistress of Magnetism will be setting up shop here on June 22nd.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. I didn't know about that. Obviously, I never read the blog before the blog, so I'm read the blog before the blog. Read the blog before the pod. So I'm always as surprised as everyone listening. But that's good that Polaris is going into the old into a farmable node.
Yeah, so Polaris,
only 6 days, but even so.
Yeah, it's that's good, man. Some people will get there. I mean, in theory, it's 22nd. He shows up on the 28th, so you've got 11 days.
Yeah, so he'll be there for 5 days, and you can farm a lot of shards in 11 days.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, you've still got Polaris in the strike pass at the moment, so people are like, couldn't you have given into it couldn't you have unlocked her last week when you gave us multiple man as well? But look, they've got to protect their assets, haven't they?
Yeah, they don't want everyone to have Adam Warlock on the first time round. That's not the point.
Yeah,
it's right. Work for it.
I mean, it's like you say, mate. It's frustration marketing, isn't it? I mean, I'm very close to getting him, but I'm going to miss out because I haven't got enough on Polaris. But,
how much? Oh, is she still 3? Like, you didn't buy the strike passes, did you?
No, I didn't buy either of them. And by the sound of it, even if you did buy both of them, you're still going to miss out. So I've pulled her in. I've pulled her in a premium orb as well, so I'm a little bit ahead. But I think she's only 3 stars, so she's the one that's letting me down. Multiple man's nearly there. Same with long shot, but
yeah, long shot's my lowest one. He's still 3 stars. The only place to get him is the War Star, so of course he's rare as rocking horse doodies.
Indeed.
Now, like, I need him. Like, if he wasn't being used for anything, I'd see him. He'd constantly be there, like Mr. Sinister. I swear, Mr. Sinister is just a permanent fixture in my War Star.
Really?
He's not rotatable, mate. He's there every single time I log on because I've got no interest in getting shards for him.
Oh, mate, I'm exactly the same with Sif. Sif just every time if I do refresh the store to try and get a long shot shard, it'll be Sif sat in his place. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so upcoming blitzes, buddy. We missed the ISO 8 calendar, didn't we? Sorry. Okay. Do you want to hit the ISO 8 calendar?
Yeah, mate. Heading your way soon is a special ISO 8 calendar that can help you start ramping up your characters to T2 ISO 8 Blue. Starting June 21st, log in every day for 7 days to earn basic T1 ISO 8 orb fragments, premium T1 ISO 8 orb fragments, and T1 ion fragments. If you log in for all 7 days, you'll earn a total of 40 basic ISO 8 orbs, 10 premium ISO 8 orbs, and 10 ion orbs. Don't miss the chance to earn more green, or you'll be seeing red. The way they worded that at the start is I thought we were going to get some blues.
Yeah, no chance, mate.
Right tees.
No chance, mate. But like that's good news for us, mate. I will take, like, whenever I see an ISO 8 orb, I'm opening it instantly. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get more of that stuff. Okay, so upcoming blitzes. Our Pride Month celebration rolls on this week with blitzes for a mutant member of the LGBTQ+ community with ice in his veins and an ally who patrols Hell's Kitchen. Up first on June 21st is the Man Without Fear Blitz, where you don't need a heightened senses to fight your way to piles of Daredevil character shards. And then on June 24th, a cold front moves into Marvel Strike Force in the form of the Cold as Ice Blitz. Freeze enemies in their tracks in an Iceman character shards during this cool blitz. Cool blitz. Love it.
Cool.
Nice to meet you. So
they definitely should have called that Blitz cool as ice. Little vanilla ice pun in there.
Ice Baby, yeah. Oh, Ice Baby, come on, like yeah. Oh.
Well, Ice Baby is a little on the nose. At least cool as ice is a little bit more deep cuts.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's
so
vanilla ice film, wasn't it? Cool as ice.
There you go. Are you excited about Daredevil and Iceman Shards?
Daredevil can get in the sea, but I'll have a bit of Iceman.
Yeah, okay. Dude, have you built up Jubilee anything yet, or did you just get
No, not yet. No, I really should have. If I'd have been paying more attention, I did Shatterstar first, because he was the highest Red Star level, and that was pretty much the only reason. And then I started doing Longshot because obviously he pairs with Shatterstar. But then after I started leveling up Longshot and ran out of money, I looked at the Quirky Characters and I was just like, yo, you fool. Should have leveled up Jubilee. He's quirky as well.
Yeah.
But never mind.
That mate, that Astonishing X-Men team. Mine's only about 250, but it's jokes, man. It's so much fun. Like I mean, Symbiotes was my team. Was super fun. That team, it's just assists popping off everywhere. There's icicles flying all over the place. Like, dude, it's such a fun team because there's like 3 assists. Dude, it's amazing. Like,
you prefer that team to your Symbiotes? That really surprises me.
Dude, I really do. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, Symbiotes are always going to have fond place in my heart, but mate, that Astonishing X-Men team it's ridiculous. Like, you just wreck teams in raids. Like, it's jokes. Yeah, just wrecking nerds. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah.
I'm looking forward to that X Factor team. I get a feeling they're going to be my favorite one to level them up because they're just so infuriating to fight.
Yeah,
so annoying, and I love Multiple Man's kit.
Yeah,
it's fun. Just constant dupes.
Yeah. Oh mate, I can't wait to see who their 5th is going to be. I imagine that's going to be like a required legendary or whatever. But I mean, there's still no word on that. So
no, I do wonder if they put in Mojo.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, so Iceman for the weekend. I'm all about that.
I'll take that all day.
Yeah,
like a bit of Bobby.
That's it. All right, so bonus events. Prep for a fantastic legendary event as well as silver and gold promotion credits with these upcoming bonus events. For each event, filter your roster by the featured trait to see the eligible characters and their nodes. The Double Trouble bonus event lands on June 19th, which gives you the opportunity to smash and grab your way to 2 times Sinister 6 character shards in campaign nodes. So yeah, what's 2 times 0?
0.
Yeah, buddy. And then on June 24th, get ready for the Chaos Theory Flash event with Wakanda Nation, which rewards double shard payouts for the Wakandans. So yeah, that's good. We love a bit of Chaos Theory as well. And then until next time, good luck, Commanders.
Get home, Commanders.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who they could put as the X Factors legendary. Sorry, I started getting sidetracked. Angel.
Oh my God, yeah.
Angel was X Factor.
I tell you what, actually. Did you notice what campaign was it? Recent campaign. Oh shoot. Was it the File of L campaign? Towards the end, they talk about Apocalypse.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd love that. I'd love Apocalypse. But he's got to be a big event character like Doom, like Doom levels. I mean, he's got to be end game like nails.
Yeah.
If they're going to do Apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean they've talked about him previously. I can't remember where. Like he was in campaign speak at one point, or like as a herald of Apocalypse or something like that. And then they brought him up again, like I say, in the File of L thing. So people are thinking, obviously, there was all that data mine stuff, wasn't there, last week about gear tier 16 and red gear and all of that. So people are thinking he's going to be the big guy for Dark Dimension 5.
I'd love that. I'd love that so much.
Yeah, I'd love that so much until 6 months later he gets power crept by the next team. But
that's always going to happen though. You've got to do with that, but you've got to enjoy them while they're there.
That's it, mate. I just I like to hit you with that jab every now and then. You know what I mean? You got to hit him with the left before you hit him with the haymaker. Okay, Dark Dimension 3, man. Let's finish up with that. How are you getting on in Dark Dimension 3?
Yeah, good. I think I'm on the same note I was last week. I think I've moved on to the next one. So if I remember rightly, last week I was on the second to last node of Global, who's I think it was mission 7. And now I'm on mission 8. Let me just load in. We'll have a little look see.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was the Phoenix node, mission 7 with the old Iron Fists. I was just finishing that off last week.
The double fister node, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I've given him the old double donkey punch, and now we're on to mission 8, which is rescue. The little image. And I'm 32 million left of 56.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're getting through it.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 attacks. So yeah, literally bang on a week ago. Yeah, getting through. I did my best attack so far was 8.62 mil, which was this morning actually.
Oh, brilliant.
All the rest have been between 3 and 4. Just had the luck of the getting out some bots. It changes everything if you can keep Ultra alive long enough to get out 2 sets of bots, and then and go from there. It's always big boosted damage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, good mate. I reckon another, don't know. Yeah, maybe another week. Hopefully, by the time we record the pod next week, I would have finished that node and I'll be onto Cosmic, which, with any luck, I should absolutely sail through because my Cosmic team is a lot better than my global team. So
yeah,
whip through that, and then I'm not too far away from being ready for City. I'll definitely start with 4 characters, but like I say, my Cosmic team. I think I've actually got a little bit more Cosmic than I need, but that's fine. So Cosmic is Black Bolt, Ebony Maw, Thanos, Kestrel, and Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
No, I thought I had one more, but maybe I don't. And then once we finish that, we go into City, and I've got Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage there already, and then Venom needs 4 more pieces equipped. Doc Ock needs 2 more pieces equipped, and then probably Anti-Venom. Actually, no, I might even go Scream.
Okay.
Not sure. I might go Scream because Doc Ock is his ISO 8's healer, and it's tier 5, and his special heals. So I think if I put in Anti-Venom as well, I might be overkill on the heals. I might not have enough damage.
Right.
So okay. I might go with Scream for the removal of negatives. Removal of positives and the speed up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just while we're talking about that, so Adrian messaged us on the YouTube in regards to our chat last week.
Bad lad. Haven't heard Adrian for a while.
Yeah, no, welcome back. He said, because we were discussing Venom, I think, last week. So Adrian said, I ran Symbiote Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, Scream, and Carnage on my first Dark Dimension 3 run, and it was a breeze. He one-shotted every node except for the last one. Second run, he had Dr. Octopus ready, and to be honest, Doc Ock barely got to take a turn. Venom was originally planned for my first run, but then the newer symbiotes came out, and in testing, Venom was too slow despite his defense up buff. Problem with Venom in Dark Dimension 3 is they hit so hard, Venom's defense up barely lasts, as you can't really keep Venom's health up to have his passive trigger the defense up buff regularly. So, yeah, well said, basically. So,
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, food for thought there.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is that Venom's high yellow and red star for me, so once he's there, he'll probably be the second highest symbiote. I think he'll be just behind Carnage.
Yeah.
Sort of the 90k range. So I'm still going to put him in, and also that ability block could be well handy in Dark Dimension.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good point.
To be honest, I wasn't even thinking about his defense up. Not too worried about that. It was more for the spreading of negatives and putting ability block on. Love ability block.
Yeah. Ability block's the one, especially if you know what's coming. You know, if you're which you do when you play this. So yeah, awesome. All right, yeah. So for me, Dark Dimension 3, I'm on. I've literally just started. I think yesterday, mission 8 as well. So I'm just behind you, mate. But yeah. I mean, man, my global team's not great. I kind of need Phoenix's node to come round again, so I can get it to 7 stars just so I can breeze through it. But I think by the time that comes round, I'll have probably done that node. But
also, you've got you've got the characters ready for Get Phoenix to 7. Fair play.
Yeah. That's always sort of been my priority, just to get her done. Like I've been farming Nobu through gritted teeth for months now, mate, and there's no greater feeling than getting him to 500. Well, spending the money on him to get him done.
Yeah, not doing it.
No.
It'll happen when it happens. Like Hela and Loki are a 7-star, and that's great.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it until it happens naturally, or until I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
They're all 6, obviously, and they're all around about 100 shards there or thereabouts. So I've not like put any effort into getting a shard on any of those characters since I got them to 6 stars. So I've got 100 shards on each, like naturally. So I'll continue to do that and just wait until they, or at least until like when the event comes around, I'll see where they are. If they're close, then maybe then. But
yeah,
otherwise, you know what they can do, mate.
Getting that sea, mate.
Go for a swim in the sea,
in the Thames. I mean, that's not the sea. Yeah, I mean, like the only thing that got me all giddy with excitement was when Mordo's price went down. Remember, to 350 in the arena store, and I was like, that's perfect. I can just farm him. So I did that, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a Nails Phoenix 7-star, awesome. And then Kestrel came out, and I was like, oh man. So I was like, look, I'll just finish this off. So yeah, like I said, I got Nobu up to 7, which was the last one, and that took forever, man. It took like literally months. But yeah, we're there now, so that's good. What can you do? Right. So yeah, I think that's everything for this week, mate. So guys, please remember to rate and review this podcast however you consume it, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. If you're new, if you want to ask us a question for next week, drop it down in the YouTube comments. There'll be a link in the show notes if you are listening on iTunes or Google or whatever you are listening on. Thank you very much for checking us out, and we'll catch you all next week. Digz, you got anything else you want to say?
It's coming home.
Why would you say that? Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and good luck, Commanders. It's definitely not coming home, mate.
No way in hell. I'll be Scotland.
See you later.